All right, so back with an auction win. Um, these are two books that I recently won. One I've seen forever, and I don't know, it was never like a priority for me. And then I was at Baltimore Comic Con, and there was like a really good copy. I actually thought it was a reprint, and it wasn't. But it was a 3D book, and it did not have the glasses in it. So even though it was only like, I think the guy went like 35 for it, I passed on it. Probably should have grabbed it though, because I could always got glasses later, maybe. Like I did with the Katie King. But it didn't. So it presented itself. It was low bids, so I went for it and I got it. And this one actually has the glasses to it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bid on it. The second book, I've won it for probably at least 10 years. But it always went for more than I was willing to pay for it. Kind of felt like it was inflated pricing on this book. Recently, I got it. I missed out on a graded copy, and then this one came up right after that one. So I just pulled the trigger on it and got it, and I got it for a price that I was good with. Not really worried about getting it graded, but it's now one of the missing pieces in my collection that I've been after, and it was on my list for 2023 and 2024, and I didn't get it, and I kind of just gave up on it in 2025 and 2026. Figured I'd move on to other books, and then one pops up and I get it. So first book, the one I passed on at Baltimore Comic Con, is the Superman 3D magazine or comic, what you're going to say, from 1953. 53 was a big year for 3D comics. Now they reprinted this book, I think in the 90s, early 2000s. And this one has the 3D glasses, which is kind of cool because they're always hard to get. These always get lost. These are tiny too. Kid, but it is really cool to see Superman in 3D. And like I said before with the Katie Keene book, this must have been really cool for kids in 53 to get this type of comic and be able to see the, Superman, their heroes in 3D. Really neat though. Slide this back into the book. So happy to finally add this to the collection. This is actually not in bad shape. So there's a little tear down here, like the cover missing. So if I go back to Comic-Con this year and the guy still has that Superman 3D, or he has another copy and it's better, I may just go ahead and pick it up and swap the glasses out to keep a better copy. I'll check this out later. And then we're going to be moving on. So this book, like I said, I was after it for a couple of years, better part of a decade. And this one said it graded at a very fine plus, which it does look like that, like an 8.0. But this is Green Lantern, Green Arrow, 87, and this is the first appearance of John Stewart. So like I said, I've been after this book for a while, and just never, this wasn't at the price I wanted. This one was though. So this one about $100 cheaper than a graded copy. Same grade, graded copy. So I was able to get the Superman 3D with this, and it's still cheaper than the graded copy. So I'm fine with that. Like I said, I'm not really worried about getting it graded. This will go into a Mylar and be put into the box with our comics. I'll display it eventually, but not right now. But yep, hard one to find. I'm just sliding a Mylar now. I mean, you always see them, but like I said, they always go for more than I'm willing to pay. And I have another two books. One book I won a week ago, That should be on its way soon. And it's a book that I've been looking at for, again, probably a better part of a decade. Never really saw one. They're always, you never find high grade in this particular book. And this one's no, it's not a high grade. It's a mid grade, lower mid grade copy, but paid less than guide for it. And it kind of knocks it off my list. And there is a high grade copy that I did find, and the person wants an astronomical amount of money for it. So I think it's just going to be my placeholder. Maybe if I get other books that I want, I may go back and actually spend the money for that book. Crazy as it sounds, because I want it that badly, especially in a high grade. But and then the other book I've been after for about 15 years. Another one that I just went and pulled the trigger on, and I've wanted a high grade, but I settled for a higher mid grade copy for the price that I paid for it. And it knocks it off my list. And the book is climbing in price, so I thought I'd better get on it now. At least I'll have a copy of some sort for in the future. But that's it, and we're going to continue on with these videos, so keep watching. Thanks.